Hey everybody, this is David at Barnyard Bees. Well, we're getting close to spring. We're into March already. And if you look around your yard, if you're close to North Georgia area, you'll see a lot of stuff blooming. The henbit there's tons of henbit all through the yard. And even like our blueberry bushes, they're budding out, and it won't be long. These things will be popping. Look there. Look how they're the bees will be all over these when they pop out. Now there's one thing I wanted to show you that I show you every year, and I try to get people to report back to me in their area to see how it's going in their area. Now I was going to wait, but I'm afraid to wait too long. It's been raining all night. This is our red maple. This is what we go by every single year. This is the same thing we do every single year. Wherever you're at in your area, if you see the red maple blooming, it's time to start feeding your honeybees liquid feed. Coming out of winter, you know, we feed dry sugar all through the winter, but this is our marker. This is what we go by every single year. Look at the size of this dog right here. That's our neighbor's dog. He comes over. He's one of those, well, they call them, I can't even think what they're called. Big old sheep dog, but he's real friendly. He don't bother the chickens or anything. But anyway, okay. This right here may be worthless this year. And the reason I say that is because, you know, for about a week, this stuff will be bloomed out and then it'll be gone. It'll fall down. So if we have a lot of rain, it's worthless. But the benefit that it does do is it's a marker that we use every single year. We have done this for years. You can trust me on this. Wherever you're at, check your red maple. If your red maple is blooming, start feeding your bees. This is really wet and won't be worth anything today because it's supposed to keep raining for the next 2 or 3 days. They may not get anything out of this, but the biggest thing that you'll get out of this is a signal to let you know that you need to start feeding your honeybees 2 to 1. Coming out winter, you want to start with a 2 to 1, and you can pretty much, it really depends. You just got to play it by ear from here, because if you end up getting, like in the forecast, we got a lot of warm weather coming up. It doesn't look like it's going to get really cold. So if that continues within a couple weeks, and the bees look like you're going into your beehives, and it looks like your queen is increasing, which she will now, because as soon as these things bloom, they're bringing in lots of pollen, lots of nectar. And if you have an outside feeder, it's just like clockwork. Every single year, they'll stop. They'll stop with your feeder completely, and they'll take over the sugar water immediately. It's same thing every single year. So I wanted to get this in people's head every year. And then what I like to do is get everybody to report, and everybody can use that information. So there's some people, for example, that let's say lives in Pennsylvania, just for an example. But they don't have any red maples in their yard. They have no idea when they're blooming. They may see their bees bringing in some pollen. But those of you that do have red maples or do have access to seeing them, if you'll post that on the comments, those people can go and look and say, oh, we have a red maple blooming here in southern Pennsylvania or wherever in the country. It helps a lot of people out. We do this every single year, and a lot of people has given us a lot of good feedback, and it just helps everybody out. So let's do that. And look, this is an exciting time, is when you look around the yard and you see, look at the henbit. I mean, it's just everywhere. The dandelions are popping through the ground. The trees are getting ready to pop out. Look, it's spring almost. We're just almost at spring. It's too bad that it's so drenching wet, because nothing will get on it today, because it's pretty much worthless until it dries out. I mean, you might see a bee here and there, but it's not going to be much, because it's just not, there's just not much to it. And if this goes much longer, it's going to hit the ground and they won't get any use out of it. But that's how it goes. That's beekeeping. It was almost the same thing last year. It popped out. I think they got about 2 days worth of pollen and nectar, and it started raining. Next thing you know, it was hitting the ground. It was done, and that was it. So that's about it. I just wanted to put that out. Report back in the comments. Everybody that's new beekeepers, read the comments. You'll see when it's coming through in your area. And that's about it, folks. Look, we're trying to get some videos going this year, and please help share our videos. It helps out the new beekeeper. Please click on the little bell, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Barnyard Bees.